Adam Blair, big week for you next week. Whangarei, bit of a homecoming. Maybe can you tell us a little bit about, first of all, how you got started in playing league?
Yeah, I guess Chappie, it's a massive opportunity to be back home, where I grew up as a kid. I guess I started, obviously every Kiwi, every New Zealander wants to play for the All Blacks, so I started off playing rugby union as a kid growing up till I was about 16. Ended up just, a mate was telling me to come along and have a run in a league game, and on a Sunday when I played a game on Saturday for Union, and I said, oh, why not? So I went along, had a game, ended up getting picked for like the NJC team, and then went from there.
Whereabouts did you grow up in Northland?
Oh, I guess I was born in Whangarei Hospital. We had a house in Whangarei. It's one of the bit of a rough place, but grew up there till I was about 5, and then left there and went up north.
And what school did you go to?
OT primary, then obviously finished up at Whangarei Boys High.
Okay. What's your iwi?
Ngāpui.
And I guess what does it mean for you to be back in the Kiwis for this tournament?
I guess it's an opportunity to be able to come back home and play in front of our home people, represent our country, go to places that we haven't played before, and show them what rugby league's all about. And I guess being able to be selected in a New Zealand squad for any game is an honour and a privilege.
Can you talk a little bit about the unique environment, I guess, in the Kiwis? Seems to be especially strong this week.
Yeah, I think it's just once we get together as a group, everyone seems to bond really close together. No matter from 0 games to 30 games, I guess everyone's won. The belief is really strong around the camp, and I guess that's going to hold us in good stead coming into our games and the next games and so on. But I think it's just an environment that for you to become a better person or a better player is something that you want to be around. And I think this week I've noticed there's been a lot of boys that have stepped up and competed really well this week, and I guess there's a lot of spots up for grabs, and to be able to be selected in the team coming up against the Aussies Saturday night, it's an honour and a privilege.
What would it mean for you to have the possibility to play in Whangarei as a Kiwi?
Yeah, fingers crossed that the opportunity arises. I guess growing up, I played on it as a kid on the stadium field, playing for rep teams, but I guess it wasn't as good as it is now. It's just being able to play in front of your friends, your family, the people that watched you come through the ranks, and the people that support you and the people that love you. And I think just to be able to, if I was to get the opportunity to play at home, would be a very memorable occasion, I guess, for myself.
I spoke to Elijah Taylor about this earlier in the year, and he said he remembered being a kid and seeing his heroes play, and I guess it goes around full circle. Now there's the potential that there'll be kids on the sideline watching you play as a hero.
Yeah, definitely. I think growing up, obviously coming from a rugby background, I guess, especially at the stadium, I remember going to games and cheering on the teams that we were watching. You obviously didn't get many opportunities where the big teams come into town, but when they did, I guess all the kids were around, and the best thing about it that I can remember of the stadium is after the game that everyone ran onto the field, and that was the funnest part of the day, is just waiting for that whistle to go so that you could run on the field and touch some of your idols, and hopefully that's going to be allowed to happen on when we play in Whangarei. And I guess everyone dreams to be able to meet some of their idols, and hopefully we get that.
You're aware that they named, I think it's a school competition in Whangarei after you?
Yeah, I am. I guess to be able to get something named after myself is an honour. I was aware a couple of years ago when they told me about it, and You know, I keep the granddad involved in that kind of stuff, and he keeps an eye out on how it goes and lets me know how it's going.
I might name a street after you this time.
Maybe.
Thanks, mate. Good luck for the rest of the tour.
Thanks, mate.